First of all, I'm going to begin by addressing those chart-obsessed stans who act like the Billboard Hot 100 is their personal scoreboard. Nothing screams annoying AF louder than a fan who can't discuss their idol without pulling out sales figures like they're presenting a PowerPoint to the United Nations. Well, my Faves sold 1.3 million albums in the first hour, so your argument is invalid. Congratulations, you're a walking calculator. But here's the kicker. Half of these people don't even buy the albums themselves. They'll spend hours organizing bulk buying projects or dragging other groups for flopping, but their own wallet, sealed tighter than a trainee's NDA. And let's not even talk about how they love to flex about global Spotify streams when they're just looping the same 3 songs on mute overnight. Streaming farms are not a personality, babe. Who's the real visual? It's 2025. And people are still fighting over this like it's a Hunger Games audition. The way fans will analyze every pore on an idol's face to prove their bias is the most beautiful is borderline psychotic. Did you see the angle of her nose in this pre-debut photo from 2014? She's obviously the visual queen. Girl, blink twice if you need help. And let's not forget how they'll insult other idols' looks while pretending to be body-positive warriors. I'm not saying she's ugly, but her jawline is asymmetrical. You're literally sitting behind a keyboard with a Snapchat filter on. Calm down. The obsession with visuals is not only annoying but contributes to the toxic beauty standards that K-pop idols are forced to uphold. Maybe focus on their talent for a change? Just a thought. K-pop fans love a good Twitter war, but why do they feel the need to drag random celebrities into their mess? Did you see how insert Western artist didn't post about insert K-pop group? Racist much? No. Maybe they just don't know your group exists. And let's not forget when fans start comparing their idols to Beyoncé, Michael Jackson, or the Beatles. Relax. Let's leave unrelated legends out of your stan wars. Your group is great, but they didn't single-handedly redefine pop culture. Yes, it's impressive when idols write their own music, but some fans treat it like it's the only metric of talent. Your Faves use company-provided songs? Fake artists. Writing songs is great, but it's not the only skill that matters in a performance-driven industry. And then these same fans will defend poorly written lyrics just because their bias wrote them. It's poetic. No, it's just bad grammar. Talent comes in many forms, maybe celebrate all of them. The obsession with accusing every group of copying someone else is exhausting. Newsflash. No one owns a high school concept, a red outfit, or a sci-fi music video. These fans will reach so hard to claim their faves were the originals, to bring another group down for the stupidest reason. It's giving main character syndrome. Let's stop pretending every similar concept is plagiarism. It's embarrassing. And honestly, who do you think you are? The copyright police? Half of these so-called original ideas have been done 1,000 times in K-pop, Western music, and even Hollywood decades ago. Your faves didn't invent everything, and maybe, just maybe, they're the ones drawing inspiration too. But of course, when it's your group, it's influence, right? Grow up, touch some grass, and stop making fandom spaces unbearable with your delusions. Some fans are so obsessive they'll track an idol's every move like they're running a surveillance operation. They went to a cafe yesterday. They like to post from this person. Okay? And do they owe you a report on their daily activities? Get a grip. This borderline stalking behavior is not only creepy, it's downright invasive. Idols are not your personal characters to monitor 24/7. They're real people with lives, boundaries, and the right to privacy. This isn't devotion, it's desperation, and it's embarrassing for everyone involved. You're not entitled to their private lives, and the fact that you think stalking them is acceptable shows just how empty your own life must be. Seek help, because right now, you're not just a nuisance, you're a walking invasion of privacy. One of the dumbest habits in the K-pop fandom is the way some fans treat an idol's personal decisions, like changing their hairstyle or wearing a certain outfit, as if it's a direct betrayal. The minute an idol dyes their hair or decides to go short, fans flood the internet with overdramatic comments like, "Why did they do this to us?" Or "Who allowed this?" It's as if these fans believe the idols wakes up every morning consulting a fan committee before making choices about their appearance. What's even more annoying is how quickly this spirals into unnecessary fan outrage. You'd think an idol cutting bangs or wearing something experimental was on par with breaking a world record. It's just hair or an outfit, it doesn't affect your life. Yet people act as though it's the apocalypse. These fans take ownership of idols to such a toxic level that they forget these are adults with the right to make their own choices. They cry about how the new look ruined their fantasy. But guess what? Idols are not avatars for your personal dreams. They're people. There's this annoying trend where fans dismiss an emotional moment as a publicity stunt. Crying, especially after a powerful performance or when an idol is reflecting on a personal achievement, is one of the most natural human reactions. When idols get emotional, it's often because they've poured their heart and soul into their work, and they've been under intense pressure for so long. So, it's completely understandable for them to break down in moments of vulnerability. But no, some fans will just throw out the accusation of fake tears, acting like they have some sort of insider knowledge of how an idol should behave. It's almost as if these fans believe that idols have to be these unbreakable robots with no emotions. The truth is, these idols are people first, and their emotions are just as real as anyone else's. Just because they live in the spotlight doesn't mean they don't experience the same highs and lows as the rest of us. It's honestly hilarious when fans shout "just be yourself" at idols, only for them to flip out the moment their favorite idol dares to do anything remotely outside of the box they've built for them. "Be yourself," they scream, but then, the second an idol shows a bit of personality or expresses an opinion that doesn't align with their fan-made mold, they're suddenly crucified. This type of support is straight up toxic. Fans love to scream about idols being fake when they show sides of themselves that aren't cute or marketable, but when idols actually try to be true to themselves, these same fans turn on them like ravenous dogs. You want an idol to be real, but only as long as their real is some controlled, packaged, cookie-cutter version of who you've decided they should be. So, stop pretending you care about their authenticity when you're the very one stifling it. You don't want them to be themselves. You want them to be a puppet on your string. Some fans act like idols have to stay within the K-pop bubble and become upset when they collaborate with non-K-pop artists. The idea that their favorite idol should only make music with artists within the industry is a narrow-minded view that limits creativity and growth. These fans often forget that music is a global language, and collaborations across genres and industries can elevate an idol's craft and visibility beyond the K-pop scene. What's worse, when the collaboration becomes a major hit, these same fans diminish the idol's contribution, claiming that the Western artist gave them a career. They ignore the fact that the idol's talent, hard work, and established fanbase helped secure the collaboration in the first place. Just because a K-pop idol's name becomes more recognized after a successful collab doesn't mean they owe their career solely to the other artist. Idols have long been putting in the work, and any success from such collaborations is a testament to their skills, not just a gift from the Western artist.